The Durian Heat, bringing big ideas and critical opinions in Southeast Asia.
So we have been talking quite a lot about entrepreneurship. We actually never touched entrepreneurship in Brunei.
Yeah, we seldom actually talk about Brunei other than Sharia law, which shouldn't be part of this discussion, but just to touch on entrepreneurship.
Well, that's actually true. And surprisingly, the group of young entrepreneurs are actually growing up in the certain region, and the Brunei, we cannot ignore the region as well.
In fact, throughout Southeast Asia as well, a lot of young people are looking at entrepreneurship as something that they would love to be part of it. That's why we are interviewing one of them from Brunei.
Yes, from Brunei. His name is Faizul Ibrahim. He's a co-founder of Social Grid Network.
Hi everyone, I am an entrepreneur. I run a couple of startups, and one of them is called Social Grid Networks. The Social Good Networks is basically a for-profit venture that uses social media for social good. Anything that's internet-related services or products, we introduce it through Social Good Networks. And one of them is called VOMO. VOMO is this unique volunteer platform that gets volunteers to volunteer in a fun way. So we're introducing this gaming concept where they can actually get addicted and play it like a game, and you earn and collect badges, play for missions and get rewards basically. So we're doing this unique thing that's basically like a game, and that's something that I think that's not been done before in Asia or beyond. We're doing this in sort of two stages. One is online and one is offline. So you get this interactive feeling online where, like I said, you collect badges. Say you clean up a beach, so you get that sort of badge, and then you move up leaderboards. And then at the same time, you do something very physical, very the traditional way of volunteering, basically going out there and doing something good. And at the same time, sometimes volunteers, all you get is you get the great feeling of volunteering. And of course, sometimes you get certificates and whatnot. But the thing that comes in here is that you actually get rewards. So we're looking to get corporations or companies to be involved, or brands to be involved. For example, let's say Coffee Bean. I'm just going to drop some names.
Right.
So say they tell you they want to be a part of a mission. So you do like an example of a mission, like I said earlier, maybe to clean up a beach with a group of people. So when you complete that mission, the volunteers would get something, maybe like a lifetime supply of coffee or whatever. Well, that's not going to happen.
We wish.
I wish. But something like that basically. Like you get a cruise ship, you get a flight ticket, blah blah blah. So it becomes this reward system that it attracts you to want to be a part of VOMO basically. So and at the same time, you're fighting your way through the leaderboard. So we have been inspired by a lot of these games, especially on the mobile phones and whatnot. And we've been talking about, let's do this. Badges would be great. It would be a great idea.
What are the responses to people so far?
We've had this for a couple of months, and so that would mean that it's very new. It's incredibly new. And talking about it live, I don't know, is that telling everyone it's like the secret's out there, so people can copy? But no, because we've spoken to some NGOs already, and some of the actually big ones, but I can't say their name yet because they've not signed. But they've said I think it's an amazing idea. I think it's great and whatnot, and they've contributed some of their feedback as well. So we have that sort of confidence, these big organizations saying that it's a great idea. I think it will work, and bring it to Indonesia, and it's going to be amazing. So that sort of thing gives you a confidence boost. But we're definitely in the designing stage, and everything looks great so far, I would say.
You said you mentioned about VOMO, which also means volunteer more, right? Deal with a lot of non-government organizations and also non-profit in ASEAN region. So could you elaborate more that how do you actually build up the partnership with them? Yeah.
Well, basically, they'll be a part of a database where they would be providing the information when they're founded, what their activities, what their past activities, what's they're about, and also, of course, their advocacy. So what they'll be doing is constantly feeding us news feed, feeding us news updates, and of course their volunteer opportunities. So there'll be a part. You can imagine it like how Facebook has a timeline. So we'll also have a timeline.
All right.
So all their info and whatnot will pop up on their timeline. Well, it depends on if individuals follow them, of course, but the database is there for free. So for them to just register for free, I think it's very beneficial for them. And we don't charge them because, of course, non-profits, right? So they'll be a part of this. This great movement, I would say.
So how do you promote the interest to gain more support from the companies to this project?
We've been encouraged. There's a lot of advice going around that tells us you should do this in Brunei first. But I like to break tradition. It was like, what the hell? I'm definitely gonna just try to promote this as much as I can, even beyond Brunei. So I'm trying to build focal points. I'm trying to find focal points from other countries and how they can help promote VOMO as well, and how they can. So I don't have to fly off to other countries. So by having focal points from every countries, Asian countries, it'd be a lot easier for us to promote through not just through social media, but through other marketing strategies. So far we have Indonesia. We have a couple of focal points in Indonesia, and that's a great start already. And we're looking to build on from there.
Indonesia, as we all know, it's got one of the huge populations there.
Absolutely.
So, who are your? Do you have any specific target market?
I think also what contributed to the idea was how we were thinking how like the Americans and the Europeans love to go to Asia and volunteer.
Yes,
and I have a few. Yeah, absolutely. I have a few friends from America. They volunteer in Indonesia, they volunteer in Vietnam, in China, and we were thinking how that's a market right there. Get these European volunteers, backpackers, or Americans to go to Asia and volunteer, and by providing the database, and that's there.
So your service is the database, or do you provide some form of volunteerism, or do you actually just provide the database for people to access?
I think we'd have to work with NGOs and nonprofits, the database itself, and how we can. They do have volunteer opportunities, but in this, we'll be promoting that. But at the same time, we'll be creating our own missions through VOMO. So, but also in collaboration with these NGOs. So it's this very flexible relationship with the NGOs where they have their own thing, and we also have our own thing, and we collaborating with them.